Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today we are going to start coding series with C++, and we will do our first program using C++ codes. But you have to have a platform and a kind of interface where you're gonna write the program, your codes. And for that thing we're gonna need a compiler. So what's a compiler is? The compiler is a simple program that converts a program from one form to another, which can be understood by the computer. It's something like a translator. Google Translate can be a good example to compiler. Let's say there is a Russian person who doesn't know English, and the compiler will let him understand the things that he can't understand. Alright, so it's going to translate the thing into another format which will be understood by the Russian person. So let's say there is a text he found but he doesn't understand. He's gonna write here the text the text says this: I want to watch movies. Alright, and now this compiler will let him, what does it mean? So it's going to let him translate, and then the Russian person gonna read, я хочу посмотреть фильмы. And from this point the compiler will be helpful to understand the language. So the compiler is basically a translator. Okay, after this example we can focus on the compiler we're gonna use while we're coding. So we're gonna need idle and a compiler. All of them are gathered in one program. It's called CodeBlocks. So there is a good news: CodeBlocks is entirely free. Don't worry about paying anything. So in order to install this, you can write on a Google bar CodeBlocks, and you can write there CodeBlocks download. Alright, here we go. You can click the first one and then download the binary release. From here you click there, and I want to take your attention into here. You're gonna find some list here, and I want from you choose this one with MINGW setup exe. So that one will be our link, and from the sourceforce.net you're gonna click once there, and it will redirect you another link where you're gonna find the download, and it will drop the link into on the bottom. Alright, and then look at my internet speed. So don't worry guys, I will not make you wait 20 minutes. Finally our setup is ready, and we're gonna click double, and then you just say yes, and you're gonna click the next, and then finally we will have the compiler. That's it. Here we go. It won't take a long time to install. Okay, our installation is ready, and I will click next and finish. And you're gonna click here to select the compiler. We use this one. Okay, by the way, dear students, I would like to repeat you again, we need a compiler because the computer can only understand the machine codes. So you write a code, it doesn't understand it, so firstly he has to translate into a format the machinery codes that the way computer understands, and then finally he reply you the result. Alright, so our compiler is ready, and I will start with the quick project. So in order to make a new project, you click on the create a new project and a console application. This is the language we are learning, and some guys leaves this place empty, and after that you can compile your programs. So you have to assign destination, because before you compile, your program should save it on the destination. So this is one of the necessary things. And I'll write the project name. I'll call this first program, and I'll go to next and finish. Some steps left to see the code pages. You have to click on this to open the sources, and then click double on this, and then here we go. This is the code page where we write the codes. And I want to tell you something here. Let's say if you close this panel accidentally, and you're gonna think about how to get it back. So there is a short key. You can hold down a Shift and F2 and it's gonna come back. Alright, that's it. So you can also hold down the control to resize your code sizes. If you don't like the font size of your codes, you can resize it by holding down the control, and you can also turn around the wheel forward and backward, and you can resize. After resizing the font sizes, I would like to explain you these code lines. What do they mean? Here we go. We see the include. Something starts with include IOStream. IOStream stands for input output stream. That's the very important code line, very important library for the programs. Okay. So the using namespace std, we are using standards from the library, and this is the very important part. And when you run with F9, the program starts firstly from the main part, and it starts reading codes line by line like this. So let's see together the first line. In the first line we see cout. Cout means to show something out. So we're gonna print something out. So here we say that hello world. When I press F9, it prints hello world, as you see there. By the way, our process return 0. So the return 0 means to finish the program and tell us the result. And the execution time is less than second. That's the astonishing speed. Alright. If you want, you can change the text. Let's say I will write there, I am a programmer. I'm gonna press F9 again, and I will see myself, I'm a programmer. Okay. So what about this handle? The handle makes your line end and takes you the new line. So basically handle lets you make a new line. Let's say I'm a programmer, and I will continue with this. I love programming. I love coding. Alright, let's say I love coding. So guess what? The first line will be I'm a programmer, and the second line, because the handle takes you to the next line and it tells you I love coding. Alright. I can also use another sign instead of this handle. I will use backslash and n, and we're gonna run it again, and here we go, we're gonna see the same result. Alright. Okay programmers, we have finished our first tutorial, and I would like to see you also in the following tutorials. We will have more practices, and I hope you're gonna enjoy coding with ICT Profi. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.